Well, good morning. Welcome back to the job site. Today's mission is to put that there internally illuminated channel letter sign up on that there wall. I wanted to show one of these for a while. I mean, I've installed dozens, maybe even hundreds of these types of signs over the years. It shouldn't be too bad, and it's just not as simple as doing it on like a raceway or something, but let's get busy. First thing we gotta do, put this pattern up on the wall. It tells me where to drill all the holes. And this is kind of a weird one because we have a roof line to contend with. So we have this parapet wall right here. Roof line is about a little over halfway up, and I just gotta make sure all the penetrations for these letters make it inside the store so I can actually do the wiring. Okay, there's 12 feet. Okay, so that's like 12 and a half. Precision of sign installation right here. Yep, right there. All right, so there's the center. Yeah, this is just gonna be fun to film. So the letters are gonna be like down here. So this is just gonna be fun. I'm gonna be reaching out over the basket to try and get everything in here and all everything drilled. We always have fun here. 61. All right, center mark. Stick this pattern on the wall. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to lower this down, because the center of the wall is just about where the roof line is. So I'm gonna have to bring it down like 3 inches. Just kind of eyeballing center. Just hang out. Whee! Kind of get this loosely up, then I'll level it up and adjust it as I need. There's the client. Almost perfect timing. So I'm gonna get this thing up, this pattern up, level where it needs to be, and then drill a test hole, go inside, and make sure that I can actually do the wiring. Okay. I think the left side's got to come down. Pretty darn close. The left side just needs to come down a tiny bit. Okay. That's nice. This thing duly taped up. Drill a test hole. Okay, well, here goes nothing. I can't even drill these. Oh, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. All right, well, that's through the wall. Let's leave that there just so we can see something on the inside. Let's go see if that made it. All right, we're inside. So that's the power from the old sign. And I drilled kind of right next to it. Let's see if I can find that drill bit. All right, well, there's my drill bit. See that right there? Okay, well, that gives me a little bit of confidence, because then I can kind of fish the wire through here, because there's just this piece of blocking here. At least for now. It's nice to know that the wiring will actually be inside the building instead of above the roof like it was going to be. So now we just got to go back outside, finish drilling all those awkward holes, and put these letters on the wall. All right, retrieve my drill bit. So I think I'm going to do a time lapse on this, just because it's going to be me drilling a whole bunch of holes. Trying to see if I can get you in a different spot so you can actually see what I'm doing instead of just looking over my shoulder or at the back of my head. We'll find something. Well, that was kind of painful, but got everything drilled. Everything's inside. I even angled them down just a little bit instead of going straight through. That seemed to help. So let's get these letters on the wall. You know, I'll probably do a time lapse of just taking the letter shells off. It's nothing too exciting. Let's get to it. Got all my letters, got some screws. Let's go hang a sign. I think I will just show 1 or 2 of these just to show you how it's done. And then do just another time lapse, because once I've explained one of them, I don't really need to explain anything else. And I value your time, so I won't waste it. Well, that went in with no resistance, so that's good. Now, as long as I can get this in its hole. Like so. Each letter's got about 3 to 4 mounting holes. Pretty standard. I can't see a darn thing. I know there's one more on the bottom, I just can't see it. Okay. Yay, this is gonna be fun. Let's do one more of those just because it's fun. I don't know, I'd still rather be doing this than a lot of other things. Even though this is just a odd situation, because this wall was never meant for this type of sign. So it should have been on a raceway if I would have had my way, but it all worked out. All right, well, that's basically how those go. I know, super interesting. So yeah, I think I'll set you back up down there so you can hopefully see what I'm doing a little bit better than this. And then we'll get these on the wall and then wired up and fired up. Well, that was exciting. A little bit awkward. The next part's going to be the real test, because right below brains, right there's going to be a pillbox, and that needs to go all the way down there, and that's just going to suck. So let's just get it done. Got my pillbox. This is going to be interesting. I might just have to crawl out onto the awning. I think it should support my weight. Oh yeah. Pretty gnarly stuff. I gotta get as close as I can. Close enough. Doot, 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 doot. All right, now we gotta go inside and do some wiring. All right, time to go fishing. So we definitely have some wire here, which is nice. I think this is the B, so I've just gotta try and find a good place to put you guys. Pull some of this insulation out of the way, and do my wiring. Okay, there's my light box. I need to go open up another tile down yonder. Yeah, this actually won't be too bad. Well, hey. Oh God, I love it. Well, I think that's it. BESTBRAINS in my light box. That's all the wire. Let's go grab a couple power supply enclosures. I gotta look at the breakdown, see which ones go on which power supply, which letters go on which power supply. You can only run so many feet of LEDs on one 60-watt power supply. So they kind of broke it up, like which letters go to which power supply. So I gotta go look at that, get my power supply enclosures, stick them in here, and then do some wiring. So this is what they sent me here. That's basically their breakdown. So we have BESTBRA on one power supply, and then the rest of it on the other. Probably mount my power supply right here, and then everything will terminate in it, so I don't have to put any J boxes in between it. This is just so awkward. BESTB. That's the logo. Let's just go the other way. Oh, what a mess. This is an old building. It's had a lot of different businesses in here, a lot of different signs on it. I think that's the R. That's the logo. So you're coming over here. INS. And I think the other power supply enclosure is going to go here. Yes. See if I can get you in a better spot. A little better. I'll come back through here with some straps and strap this all up nice and pretty. Did they really switch the secondaries? Wow. So this is a switch. It's supposed to just switch the primary wire, but they connected the other side of the switch to the secondaries. That must have been an apprentice, because that is incorrect. This is supposed to go to the line side of the power, this stuff, not the secondaries. Oh well, let's do some wiring. Set these down. Kind of nice how everything's terminating in this box, so I don't have to have a whole bunch of these junction boxes everywhere, because these do need to be terminated in an enclosure, or not terminated, but spliced. Red to red, and black to black. All right, that's one. Gonna do that one more time over there. do the primary wiring and then flip it on. Don't you love the exciting world of signs? Doesn't this make you want to become a sign guy or gal? I love it. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Well, maybe a couple $1,000,000 bucks. Oh, that's fun. Join the sign trade. Experience new things in fun places like this. It does take you to cool places, and you do get to see cool stuff sometimes, but why am I struggling? Whew. All right, there's those. And the same thing here. I mean, unless you must have no idea of how signs are supposed to be wired. It's kind of a scary thought that if someone's building a sign like that, or who's not looking over their shoulder, making sure they aren't doing silly stuff like that. Things to wonder about. Yeah, no, not a lot to say here. Sure, I got them all. What did I do? Okay, so that's the secondary wiring. I'll grab some straps, strap these up, some primary wire to connect these two together, and fire it up. Okay, got my stuff, got my things. All right, probably run a strap in there too. All right, let's move over to the other side. Make sure this switch is on. All right. Oh, this isn't even long enough. Well, I'll have to get a new whip of that. I'll be right back. Plugged in, strap there. Ooh, it's like the perfect length. Almost like I measured it. I didn't, I just eyeballed it. Should have brought some dust masks. That would have helped. Okay, all of that is done. Just gonna hook up the primaries right here behind me, and then go turn on the breaker. It's green, and the white, the red/black. Sign circuits. Let's go turn on the breaker. So I found the breaker. I think 3 feet around an enclosure or a panel box means something else to different people. But there's a timer crammed way back in there, and I gotta try and reach back in there to turn on. So hopefully this will do it. All right. Moment of truth. Let's go see if our sign works. Huzzah! It's all working. 100%. So I've got to go back inside, button everything up in there, come back out, put those covers back on, and then put the rest of that sunburst on. Should kind of go arcing right above the eye. It'll be kind of cool. Well, as I suspected, wiring was definitely the tricky part. Even though for the most part it was pretty straightforward. Now I'm gonna put these back on. I think I'm gonna do like what I did before. Just climb out here on the awning and do it that way. That was hard on the knees, just like falling in love. Anyways, so that's the electrical portion of this sign. Now I just have to glue on this sunburst, which will look okay, I guess. Kind of part of their logo. This will be the easy part of today. So I think I'll probably do another time lapse here, just because it's going to be me just beating these onto the wall.